Hello, my loves. I am Colette Gallagher, your love life coach, and I just wanted to talk to you today about living in your body. So, I wanted to ask you, how do you feel about your body and living in your body? And the reason I want to talk about this today is because I was at an event yesterday, and the subject came up about how I want to live to be 1,000 years old. And I'm excited about it. Now, that's not to say if I happen to pass that I would be upset about it. I still feel like I have a lot to do on the planet, but I've had an amazing life and no regrets, and I'm super happy to have had the chance to stay on this earth for as long as I have. But that being said, I would love to be here for 1,000 years. Can you imagine everything you would see and the changes and the technology and the growth and I really believe it's possible because now we have stem cell research and we have all these advances in technology where they can basically grow a new organ in a petri dish. And again, I'm not scared of dying. And so I just want to make sure that that you understand that point because to me, death is basically just expanding into a higher soul. Sorry, I got a text message. But expanding into a higher consciousness and just a different state of being. I won't have this body, but that's okay. It's just another adventure. So anyway, so we were talking about it, and I was saying how I want to be 1,000 years old, and I think that it would be awesome if I could be 1,000 years old, because who knows, maybe in 1,000 years we'll be traveling around space and going to Mars and distant galaxies and everything. How cool would that be? And so I was talking to the ladies that I was with, and I was telling them my point of view, and it was really interesting because they were all oh no, I would never want to be 1,000 years old, and I would never want to stay in this body for 1,000 years. And it was really interesting to me because I thought that was a really interesting point of view of them deciding that they only wanted to be on this earth for a finite amount of years because they wanted to be in a different body. And I didn't ask them, but it just seemed to me the way they were talking was that they didn't like the body they were in because they were all yeah, I don't think so. I would rather be in different bodies and things like that. And I think a lot of people have a fear of aging because they think that getting old means that your body deteriorates, and maybe they've seen relatives or friends or family elderly and the way they look, and so now they're I don't want that to happen because I'm like that. I took care of my grandparents, and so I saw them go from healthy, normal bodies into a state where my grandpa can't even talk, he can't even move. So it's super sad, and I don't want that. If my body gets to that point and it starts to deteriorate, I don't want to be alive. But again, I'm very hopeful with the stem cell research and the advances in technology and the cures. They're finding cures for Alzheimer's now. They're finding ways to regenerate pretty much every degenerative disease. So to me, it's super exciting. So yeah, I just wanted to have this conversation and just wanted to see what you thought. Do you love the body you're living in, or do you hate it? Would you want to live to be 1,000 years old, or would you rather die at 90 or 70 or 80 or even 100 or something in between? I'm just curious about what you guys think, because maybe you only want to live to be 90, but you love your body and you love the body you're in, but maybe 90 years is plenty of time on this planet, and that's all you want. And so I'm just curious for you guys what it is that you're choosing and desiring. And for me, I would love to be 1,000 years old and fit and youthful and getting the stem cell things so that my body is regenerating to perfect health. So to me, that sounds really exciting and fun to see what's going to happen to the planet. But for a lot of people, this place isn't a very happy place. and they hate the body they're living in, they hate their life. And so if this is you, I just invite you to see what else is possible. Because I've been in that place a long time ago where I just hated the life I was living. And you get to a point where you're just like, I'm done, things are changing, that's it. And then you start seeing possibilities that you didn't see before when you were in that space. So I invite you to just see, even if you're in an amazing place and you love your body and you love your life, asking even, how can it get even better? Like, how can it get even greater than it already is? How can you expand into even more? So it's a fun question to ask. A lot of people in Access Consciousness ask that question. So I've been playing with that and asking questions a lot lately, and it's been really fun. So, all right, guys. Well, you have a great night. I'm going to continue walking my little dog. So keep creating rich and manifesting powerfully. And I hope you love the body that you live in. Have a great night, guys.